Hey, y'all. Hey, say hey, y'all. Say, get your hands out your mouth. Say hey, y'all. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl. I'm back for a quick little vlog so we could chat today. A little glass of Moscato. I only allow myself one. I think that's the normal, the regular, or whatever. But it's been a hell of a week for me. Throw the whole month away and start over. The whole month already has been shit for me. I feel like it's one thing after another, after another, after another. Anyway, I needed that to calm my nerves today because my nerves are just crazy. Y'all know I love to have heart-to-hearts with my girls, okay, and some of my guys that are watching. But I ain't got a lot of time. You know, I got the kids, and they only be watching PJ Masks for so long, okay? People seem to be confused by my last vlog. I'm gonna briefly touch it. I know I don't have to explain myself, but I want y'all to understand Chrissy. Some people just really don't understand or know what the dealio is, okay? So I'm here to let y'all know what the dealio is. There was some ignorant girl who posted a comment on my last vlog who made it a point to go through my whole YouTube resume and list out all of the businesses that I told you guys and shared with you guys that I do work on. I guess she assumed ignorantly, I don't know if ignorantly is a word, but she assumed without having the knowledge to back it up, because I'm working on a new project and I introduced that to you guys and I told you guys about it and I plugged it, that I guess all of my other ventures have failed and I don't do those anymore. That's wrong. You wrong. You wrong, girl. You wrong. Just in case you guys don't know, if you're new to this channel, hey girl, subscribe. Or if you just don't know or you don't remember, she brought up the fact that I've done pharmacy tech school, which I did. I completed and got my certificate. She brought up the fact that I did an organic body care line, which I still work on, girl. You know I still do, okay? Plug that for y'all. Okay. She also brought up the fact that I did taxes, which I still do. I hold my tax license and certification. I am registered with the state and with the IRS. The hair bundle line, which that is the only thing that I didn't continue to do. I gave it over to my brother because he's the one that's really passionate about it. That's not something that I'm passionate about. Natural hair is my passion, so I can't sell you bundles if your girl likes natural. It just doesn't make any sense. Although I love a weave and a wig just like the next girl, it's just not my passion like that. I can go 3 years without touching weave, and I've done it before, and so that's probably not my market. The fact that I did MCA for a while, which I still do MCA. I still have people contacting me every day, signing up with that. I just don't plug it as much because I don't work on that as much. It's just one of my passive streams of income. It's not something that I need to focus on 100% in order to make money. I have other things that make bigger money easier, so I'm not gonna work harder trying to convince people to pay me money to join my company. I'm working harder on other things. I just want you guys to understand that when I plug something, you are not required to buy it or buy into it or whatever. I let you guys in on my projects because I want people to know that it's possible to make money from home. You just got to be creative. You just got to think about it. You just have to be willing to come up with different plans and try different things. And you're going to sometimes have to try and fail and try again and try again. And sometimes you might decide, I like doing this, but I don't want to just do this. I want to do other things, and that is okay. Don't ever let anybody tell you, like, oh, girl was trying to tell me that you have to focus on one thing. Girl, it's 2018. Okay? In 2018, if I want to be the CEO, COO, runner, owner, operator of a billion fucking companies, then that's what the hell I can do. Everybody that you know and love, basketball players, actresses, actors, even some of the biggest YouTubers, they have their own t-shirt lines. They're plugging that same app I was telling you guys about. It's not about just YouTube money. It's not just about working a 9 to 5. People need to learn how to get it however you can. And if y'all don't understand that, even I can't save you, okay, girl? I will probably continue to plug my companies. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Where there's people who don't like it or don't appreciate it or don't understand it, there's somebody who's like, girl, I need that. It's Strongmommychryssy's channel. So, if y'all don't like it, you know where you can go. Other than that, stay tuned. Now, that's all the energy I'm going to give that. Because, child, today I about choked a kid. Somebody else's child. And yes, I wanted to. I didn't do it, but I wanted to. I picked up the kids from school today as normal, as I usually do. I asked them how their day was. Cadence normally goes to after school. If she doesn't want to go, she'll come home. She'll meet me out front, and usually when I'm grabbing Cadence and when I'm grabbing Kingston and Kaya, I'll run into Cadence and she'll be like, oh, can I come home today? I'm like, yeah, you don't have to go to after school. That's optional. If you don't want to go to your after school program, it's not mandatory. I don't make my kids go. But she goes the majority of days. So when she doesn't go, usually it's because she doesn't feel good or something's going on, right? Being a mom that I am, I'm like, so what's going on? Are you okay? Like, why don't you want to go to after school? And she's like, oh, well, I just don't want to go today. I was like, are you feeling okay? She's like, yeah, I just don't want to go. I said, well, do you not like after school anymore? Because I like to talk to my kids and get it out of them, because I don't want them to think that they have to continue doing things for me to make me happy, or because they think I'm requiring them to do something that they just don't want to do. You know, there's a lot of things that they don't have a choice of. Like, yes, you have to brush your teeth. Yes, you have to take a bath. Yes, you got to eat your vegetables. But no, you don't have to go to after school. You can come home after school. You don't have to stay at school, you know. So she said a little boy was teasing her, and so she wasn't in the mood. She just wanted to come home. And I said, little boy was teasing you? I stopped right in my tracks. I said, who? Because we were walking back to the car. I said, who? Who was teasing my baby? Because they got me fucked up. I'm sorry. I gotta hurry this up because the kids are not gonna let me stay here for too much longer by myself. So anyway, but I was like really highly fucking irritated, okay? I said, well, so tell me in detail what the boy said to you. They were partnered up in art class, and he told her about his weekend and how he went to the zoo, and he said that there was a brown monkey there, and said, yeah, that monkey you look like that monkey. He's brown like you. You look like a brown monkey. Or something along those lines. First of all, the H&M scandal just came up in my mind like H&M flash. Right? And then red flashed right after that. And then it was like, okay, calm down. I know me, I'll catch a case over kicking somebody's kid in the face. Oh, that rhymed, y'all. See, I don't even be trying, you know, just That's going to be on my resume next. I'm going to be linking y'all to my DJ services, and somebody going to have a problem with that. All right, I'm done fucking with y'all. I'm done playing with y'all. Okay, I'm done. And so I go and talk to the principal. I love their principal. Me and her have had many talks about just different things, and I like where she's at. She's real level-headed. She understands how to nip the problem in the bud, and she will normally, if there's any issues, she'll get rid of it. Cadence was satisfied with that, and so was I. But I imagine that it won't be a continuous problem. Fingers crossed. Cadence, Kingston, and Kaya and I all had a conversation on Martin Luther King Day, and we included the twins as well. But mostly them, because they're in school, and I wanted to see if they really knew what it meant, what the holiday was about, what Martin Luther King Jr. stood for and died for. And I was surprised they knew a lot. They knew a lot of stuff already about civil rights and about segregation and racism. Kind of just went over it kid-friendly, and I just explained them some more things and let them know that unfortunately racism still does live within people today. And it doesn't happen a lot, but it happens. And so I want them to understand that this is not something that just happened before you were born that you don't have to worry about. We just talked about how this color of our skin should not matter, and we are just as equal as everyone else, and don't ever let anybody make you think that you're not equal in any way. And so we just had that conversation and that pep talk on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And then this happens. And so I feel like my daughter, she really understood what was going on. She understood that he was wrong and that he didn't know what he was talking about. And she seemed like she was still really confident in who she was. And I talked to her again when we got home and reiterated, you're beautiful. You're fine just the way you are. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't ever let anybody make you think there is something wrong with you. And if somebody tries to talk to you like that, it's okay to let them know you're not going to talk to me that way. And there's a nice way to say that without putting yourself in the line of getting in trouble. With that being said, she's okay. I've prepared her with more things that she can say if he ever were to say anything, or if anybody were to come at her like that. But I thanked her for coming forward and talking to me, because it's important to keep the lines of communication open with children, because it's things like that that will have kids on the news talking about they didn't kill themselves because they were bullied and they felt like they had no one to turn to. I just want to make sure that's not my kid. In the day and age that we live in, bullying is something that we can't necessarily say is completely eliminated, unfortunately. It's important to arm our kids with the knowledge and the skills to handle these fools, at least until they get home, and then we can knock somebody out. And their mama or daddy too, okay? So that brings me to another point. When I say it's been a week for your girl, it's been a week for your girl. Okay, I need every sip of this wine. All I'm gonna say, Cash's dad, the one that I constantly have issues with, well, not constantly, it's been good for a long time, because I've been really lenient, I've been really understanding and really flexible, whereas he has not been. And I'm tired of it, because I'm being used, and he's going against a lot of the things that we agreed to in court that's on paper, because it benefits him. So instead of fighting and bickering and I just said we're going back to court. So when that fight takes place, I'm going to give y'all the 411. But for right now, we're just going to leave it at that. He's working your girl's nerve. Okay? So much so you would think that's my man. Okay? But it ain't my man. He's just an annoying ass baby's daddy. Just annoying. I gotta deal with this shit for the rest of my life. Pick your baby's daddies wisely. And everybody who's got an annoying ass, ignorant ass, off the chain, power struggle, hungry ass baby's daddy knows exactly what the hell I'm talking about. But I'm just letting y'all know. Choose him wisely. If you're not gonna marry him, see, that's why they say it's cheaper to keep her. That goes for men too. Because it's like, whose bullshit do you want to deal with? That or the one you got to deal with? Like, I've been complaining about my husband sometimes, but if I ever would have married that shit, I'd have jumped off a fucking bridge by now. So I'm going to go ahead and link down my baby registry below. It seems like everybody wants me to do this virtual baby shower. Date to be determined at a later date. I'm really going to keep it simple. I think I just want gift cards and diapers, to be honest. But I may throw a couple of other things on there. Yeah. You know, play around with it. Do what you want to do. Let me know. I think that's a good rundown of my week. It's been a fulfilled one. Stop. What? And Junebug is the last thing I want to talk to you guys about. I love my son, as I do all my children. But tell me why this past week, y'all know he'll be 2 on the day before this baby's due on the 18th of April. Tell me why it feels like this past week and a half, 2 weeks, he's been the spawn of fucking Satan. What the hell? You used to be an angel. He used to be bad cute. Like, oh, you're so cute, but you're so bad, but you know, you're not really bad. Just like play bad. No, fuck that. No, fuck that. You just bad as fuck. Excuse my language, you guys. Like, why are you so damn bad? I will put I will strap him in completely, all of his harnesses in his car seat. I'm driving down the street, halfway through the trip, you know, whether I'm taking the kids to school or coming back, he's climbing out of the car seat. I'm like, waving at him. Sit down! Sit down, get back in your seat. Get back in your car seat. I'm driving. Sit down, get in your seat, get in your... I've had to pull over several times this week to put the child back in. And I am putting them on there tight. Now, he will sometimes, arms come out, okay? But the lower body's so tight, he can't get the lower body out. But you give him enough time and you're not paying attention or something, he will push that off, okay? My hand's on the wheel. And my eye is going back from the road to the rear view because I'm trying to make sure he's not getting out. I'm like, no, don't even try it. I'm watching you. No, don't even try it. I'm watching you. He thinks the shit is hilarious. Daily, I'm wanting to cry. Why is it so hard keeping you under control? You know, hubby will come home and he doesn't act like that with him. He tries me 24 hours a day. He's constantly trying to fight somebody, pulling them off the kids. Like literally, he will jump on the kids. He don't care if they're a foot bigger than him. He will jump on them kids, okay, honey? He will try to bite folks. He will try to punch them. He will pull their hair, pull their shirts. He eats their food off their plate. Girl, he is all over this house, kicking ass and taking names, and I am tired of chasing him. I'm like, please, just come get your son, please. I just can't take no more. The next time you go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up early, sneak the baby in your car, okay? That way he'll be there just sleeping, and then you guys can drive off to work together, because I'm tired, okay? I wouldn't really do that, but seriously, I be thinking like that sometimes, like, damn, I wish you could take him to work with you, because I need a fucking vacation from my own child. Hit a like if you've ever been there. Hit a like if you're there now, and drop some suggestions down below. I think it might be a combination of the fact that maybe he's sensing that there's gonna be a change with this new baby. And I think he's just fucking bad because it's terrible twos. But his terrible twos, out of all 7 of my children, I can say his terrible twos have been the absolute worst. So, with that being said, pray for your girl. Down below will be the link to my kid and baby boutique shop. Please check it out. There's some cute things on there. All right, I'll see you guys next vlog.